What's up, guys? It's your boy Rue, and we are here for a Attack on Titan reaction. So I'm actually a couple weeks behind, so we're gonna be reacting to episode 70, Deceiver. So in the last one that I've watched, one previous to this, basically what happened is we got to see Eren Eren's exchange with Hanji in the prison cell, as well as the flashbacks between previous events. Then the lady that was at the beginning of Tiber's speech before she left, she was there, and then she told us all like the three steps toward of Zeke's plan. And then lastly, he wants to basically use Historia as like a propagator, and he wants to basically like feed himself to Historia to turn her into the Beast Titan because she has the royal blood. So then for her to basically just pop out a bunch of babies. So when I think about it, all the females that became Titans, like Zeke's mom, Annie, Ymir, like all of them, when they became Titans, they never had a kid, right? So Zeke's mom became a Titan after giving birth, and then the other two they're never pregnant. So I don't know. Would a woman with the Beast Titan get pregnant? Would that baby be a Titan, or would it just be a normal person? I don't know. I don't understand that dynamic, but I guess like if she becomes a Titan and she passes out a bunch of babies, they become Titans. But it doesn't matter because she got knocked up. Part of the plan has gone to the toilet. So what's going to happen on that front? I have no idea. How is she going to get used now? Because basically that's what she is. She's just a tool. Well, the whole theme, I feel like the main overarching theme for me that I was focused on while watching that episode was Eren's confliction, like how he was like teetering between two different basically thoughts. Like originally he was totally against using Historia as a option for essentially war, right? He didn't want to use it, but then after the like in the present, so that was in the flashback. In the present time, in the current timeline of what's happening in the current events, he's all for it. So where that changed, I'm very curious to see if there was like if it was just a gradual shift, like he just came to the realization like there's no other choice that he has to do this. We had that whole kumbaya moment between the scouts, and then lastly towards the end, we saw that the scouts they're starting to distrust Eren, like including Armin. Like Armin even said himself that we should take Eren's founding titan and give it to someone who we trust. So they no longer trust him. So whether or not they're going to go up on that plan and actually try and take the titan from him and give it to someone else, if they do, I don't see how that's going to work out because I feel like Eren. Because remember, Eren, he ate the War Titan. So he has the Founding Titan, he has the Attack Titan, the Shingeki no Kyojin, and he has the Warhammer Titan. So this man's power must, like, when he harnesses that power, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, he should be insanely broken. Like, and if he gets his hands on royal blood, it's GG's, it's wraps, it's game over. So I have no idea what's about to happen. I'm really hoping we kind of flesh out this whole Eren Scouts dynamic a little bit more, and more so of what Eren's thinking, like what is actually in his mind right now. So without further ado, let's get to the video. Falco's dumb and then he's dumb. Look at what a problem she is. She's such a menace. Look at her. Smashed my man's head with a brick, dude. She's freaking crazy. And now they escaped. Now this problem's on the loose. This problem is on the loose. Unbelievable. If Falco just like knocked her out before she killed, dude, Falco should have knocked her ass out before she killed Sasha, man. I'm so pissed about that. I'm so freaking mad that Sasha had to die because of this little girl. Falco is probably like Falco's the only person that's kind of level-headed in this entire series. I feel like, at least in the current season. Although he's kind of like, he got super played by my man Sarah, and that was kind of funny. It was very unfortunate for him. I do feel kind of bad, but at the same time, I don't at all. I'm not sure like where his betraying came into play. Like the Zeke, like was that he like that from the start, like from the very start when he came to Paradise, or did he just? What is she doing? What is she? Look at this problem. What is she like? What is her problem, man? Like, what is the deal with her? She's such a Look at this. She's so brainwashed. She is a definition of a brainwashed person. Like, look at what she's saying. Look at this. You finally realize she's crazy? Finally, after all these freaking episodes, like, you could tell she's a mad, like, she's crazy. She freaking went out, like, when there was those tanks and she threw a bomb, like not caring what would happen. Like, dude, she's insane. What the heck? Dude, this is insane. This show is starting. Dude, what is up with the other chick's look? She's also freaking me out. Why does everyone in this anime look like they completely lost their minds? Oh, it's these guys. I haven't seen this guy in for so long. The Reeves Company. Hey, they haven't been relevant in like seasons. It's dope to see them. They're all good. They're all okay. Jaeger's victory. Yo, they're all with him. They're all backing him up. So wow, Jaeger, like they're really treating Aaron like so. They're basically Aaron is their Zeke. Like if you were to put an analogy together, they view him Aaron as the essential god, like their savior. Kind of like how Yelena feels about Zeke. It's kind of similar. Oh, I'm so dumb. It's these guys. It's these clowns. Isn't Flosh that guy that the guy that was with Irwin on that battlefield? Irwin on that battlefield with the Beast Time first showed up. Yo, all of these people backing him up. Oh, there isn't that. Wait, is that? That looks like Astoria, but it's not. Obviously, it's not because she's not pregnant. Eren saved the lives of the Empire. Okay, dude, they're all against. They're all for him. They're all backing him up. This is very interesting. I wonder what's gonna happen. So like you have one side of the scouts, which is basically so basically what this looks like. If he has the scouts, don't trust him anymore. But then all these Eldians that are living in paradise all want this to happen. They all back him up. Eren Yeager will lead our country. Please release him at once. Yo, I mean, you don't need to release him. He'll bust him out. Like once he feels like he wants to do it, like once he comes to the decision to like, oh, I'm done. I don't want to stay here anymore. Let me just pull up. Let me get out of here. Let me turn in the Titan. Like he could literally escape that prison in like a matter of milliseconds. Like nothing is keeping him there. I find it interesting that the people that used to not support Eren is now supporting him in what he's doing, and like all of his older comrades, like the ones that he actually fought in the battles with him during the beginning seasons, they're all against him. The one that Hanji tortured for information. Yeah, she's. I'm telling you, she's conflicted. She doesn't know what to do. Yeah, she's tired. She doesn't know what to do. This situation is kind of like it's a bad. I don't really know what I would do if I was her either. Like this situation is rough. There's no like actual solution, honestly. Which is why I feel like Aaron came to the. Which is why I feel like Aaron came to the decision to just, just go along with this. Basically, go along with Zeke's plan and just destroy everything because there's no really other option. Like I don't see an option. Do you guys see an option? Let me know. So basically, what I'm seeing from this is that the Eldians that in Paradise that felt weak, that felt like basically that they're prey, that they have no power, they all idolize and look up to Eren because he has power, right? Like he has the power and he's willing to use that power. While all these other scout members and everyone else, they're too undecided. They're not making a decision here or there. Dang, dang. I did not expect her to say that, honestly. Well, she's super harsh with everyone besides Eren, so I guess. Oh, it's that pose. It's the. Oh, what is happening? Why is she getting flashbacks just from seeing this? Um, what is going on with Lady Mikasa? Everyone, like all of the OG characters that were there from the very beginning, that saw like the Titan break the wall, went through all those initial battles as the scouts to gather the information. They're all lost their minds. They're all gone. They're all gone. Yeah, hey, bite her head off. Bite her head off. Let's go. Bite her head off. Yeah, get what you deserve, you freak. You menace to society. I don't feel bad even a little bit. I don't. Look at her. Look at the amount of brainwashing she's been through. It's kind of crazy. Like in my personal opinion, Gabi is not a savable character. Like for me personally, she's not savable. Falco, like he seems like a solid character. He's kind of like that. He's kind of like that Armin type, that negotiator, mediator. And now she's going to kill her. Gabi's about to kill her. Yep, look at this. Look at this. She's such a freaking problem. Can someone put her off? Yo, Falco, can you knock her out? Like, can someone knock this woman, like, girl out already? Human island devils can't be like this. Like, dude, they're the orphans. Like, they're just trying to live a regular life, and she's about to just use a stake. She's about to stab her with the stake. Like, she's a freaking menace. Someone put her off. Exactly. Like you can't put the current line of people a century ago. That's 100 years ago. You can't there's no they shouldn't atone. Like, you know what I mean? What about the people who live now? Have they sinned? You know, like that's the real issue here. Like you're talking about hundreds and thousands of years ago. Like you can't put them in the responsibility. Like doesn't make any sense. You can't convince her. She's brainwashed. Gabi's a lost cause. Someone just knock her out and like let her get gone. Try and convince Falco. Maybe Falco can like turn around. It was recon and force. See, Falco is actually looking at this from like a neutral perspective, no bias, no brainwashing. See, Falco's a solid guy. He's literally apologizing for what like the Marlin Titan warriors, Eldian warriors did. He's giving them information as to what's happened. Like he's a solid guy. I went with him. Oh, this is what? Again, we see. Are you serious? This is the end of the episode. You can't be telling me. Basically, not that much happened. Like, no. This can't be it. This can't be it. Please tell me this is not it. Why would you give her that information? Why would you give her that information? Well, you're talking to the person that killed her. Gabi literally killed Sasha, and you're helping her. What are you doing? All right, guys. So that was the end of this episode. It was one thing I did like about this was we kind of got to see like two factions in Parody starting to build. One faction supports Eren and looks up to him as their leader, right? And they consider him like he should be the leader of Eldians and Parodies. We should be doing whatever he wants. We should be following his lead. He should be our commander. So I find that interesting. And they were all relatively like the ones that got locked up. At least they were all weak. They weren't capable fighters, right? They weren't capable in the scout. They don't have Titan abilities. They don't have anything special about them. And so they're following Eren because one, Eren has power, right? He has the founding Titan power. He has the attack Titan power, and he has the Warhammer Titan power, which we didn't see Eren at all in this episode. So I'm anticipating that he'll pop up in the next one some way or another. And when he's going to escape, that's going to be an insane moment. So we still haven't. So he has all that power inside him, and he's willing to use it, right? Like he has no he has no problems. He has no hesitation, at least anymore. I feel like to use that power, and so they feel like he's the one that should be leading him. And then you have all the other scouts, the other side of Parodies that doesn't really. More like I will say like the OGs, like the Johns of the world, like they don't support him anymore. So you have two separate factions. So I find like one's for Eren, one's like sort of against him. So how is there about to be so now not only is the world against Paradise because of what happened at Marley, is there going to be an internal civil war type thing to where you'll have Eren's side, because I really honestly believe that Eren will be willing to make enemies of anyone at this point, and you have the believers that follow him kind of as their saviors, kind of like how Yelena follows Zeke. So you have that side, and then you have the rest of the Parodies, Eldians and Parodies on the other side. So is there about to be some big clash? So now we got a three-way war going on. Is that what it is? The world, outside world, and then the internal world with Parodies, and all that's going to clash. And then most of this episode was focused on Gabi and Falco. And Gabi is, I'm sorry, her character, I don't see a salvage. Well, pretty much as soon as she killed Sasha, it was done. Her character was completely over. Falco is a solid guy. This episode basically even further solidated that fact, because he's not on either side. He's kind of just in the middle, and he's he's just right in the center of the turmoil. So honestly, I think this season may transition, because remember in the it's not in the opening. In the closing, Falco's the one in the background. And when we first started season 4 in the very first episode, we started off with that Falco talking about those things that never happened to him, like people flying in the airs and stuff. He was talking about that kind of similar to season 1 when Eren started having those kind of memories of a different person. So there's kind of similarities in that. So I do feel like Falco is going to become a major figure down the line. But yeah, this episode was kind of just mellow. There's a little bit. I feel like it was more like a setup to what's to come in the next episode and what's further going to come in season 4. And hopefully we start getting some action soon. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the episode. Let me know what you guys think of this episode and my opinions and my reaction. That's it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.